Welcome to Prize Picks on 5, powered by Big Picks Energy.
It's on 5 here, powered by Big Picks Energy. Our friend Cesar is with us. You can follow him at Big Picks Energy. We got Sean Rochester. You can follow him at S Rochester NBA. I'm Ethan Skolnick. You can follow me wherever you want, but don't get too close. Use the code 5 FIVE at Prize Picks. Put down $5. You get $50 in lineups. That's right, $50 on the Explore page. You can play Prize Picks in the state of Florida and many, many other states. It's the official fantasy partner of the 5 Reasons Sports Network. Also, sign up for Big Picks Energy. Cesar will let you know how to do that before we get out of here. We're going to have a couple shows coming up here over the next couple of days. There is a Heat game tonight, though, and the Heat may be close to whole. Norm Powell is probable. Tyler Hero is in. Andrew Wiggins is questionable. We'll see if he plays, but it looks like we're going to get the majority of the Heat regulars tonight against the Bucks. We are still waiting to hear on Giannis. Giannis has been out for a week. It was supposed to be a week to 2 weeks. This is an NBA Cup game, though. I don't know why anybody cares about this, but apparently some people do. And so he may play tonight. We'll see. It's 3 o'clock as we're recording this. We were waiting as long as we could. As of now, we don't know. Let me just give you what we're looking at here in terms of what Giannis's numbers are in case he plays. 28.5 points for tonight, 10 rebounds, and I think his PRA overall was 44.5. Before we get to our best plays of the night, I'll go to you first, Sean. Would you play Giannis tonight if he plays?
I would, just because the way that the pace of the game will go. I think it favors him being involved and getting all of those different stats that he always gets, point rebounds, assists. But not knowing his injury status, minutes restriction or anything like that, I feel like if he plays, he's the type of guy that's going to go full go. So I wouldn't necessarily worry about that too much.
What do you think, Cesar?
Well, look, it's a Cup game, and Ethan, when you say you don't know who cares, do you mean the fans or do you mean the teams? Because I feel like the teams care. So, meaning what I'm meaning is, if he plays, like Sean said, he's gonna care. They're gonna try to run up the score because the point differential thing. Right. If he plays, I'm taking the over because I think the players and the teams care. I don't know if that's what you meant or if you mean about the fans.
I don't know. I don't know who cares, honestly, but whatever. I may end up going to Vegas. I may end up going to Vegas. I'll get one more here on a guy who's probable because I don't know that he's any of the plays tonight. Would you guys touch the Norman Powell plays tonight? 24.5 PRA, coming back from a groin injury, and now Tyler's in there. Sean, would you play him?
Wait, 24.5 PRA?
Yes.
That seems low.
It's very tempting, right? Right? That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know.
This is where you, as your connected Heat reporter, need to do some digging and give us a Terry Rozier special to know whether or not he's playing full load, he's full go, and then just slide in.
Sean, I think if he plays, he's playing full go. Honestly, the other night, I think he, that was precautionary, and this game was more important to them. And I think they used it as an excuse to get Tyler in and get Tyler some reps without Norm in there. So this to me was all orchestrated.
If he plays, he takes that, and if he doesn't, then you get your money back. I'd roll with that.
What do you think? 24.5 on the PRA for Norm tonight.
If you've seen every Heat game, like most of the audience has, you were tempted to take the over. But I'm gonna tell you this: the more they would take the more. But me personally, the whole Tyler, him not played with Tyler is too much of a variable for me to take that. I don't know.
Okay, that's fair. I see it. All right. So, what is your favorite tonight, Cesar?
So, my favorite pick is Pelle Larsson, points and assists. The line is 11.5. I'm here to tell you he has not missed this line all year. He has not even come close to missing the line. More than 11.5 points assists. Now, there is one thing here that will affect this. Also questionable, who you didn't mention, Ethan, was Jaime Jaquez. Okay? If Jaime is out, which I think he will be, this is a slam it. I love this line. If he's in, then we're going to see if he loses minute to the whole Tyler Norman thing. But I really like this line. He hasn't missed all year. I can show here on the screen. He has not missed the more 11.5 points, assists.
That's good. But the problem is, Sean, there's two variables with that, right? There's the Jaquez variable, but there's also the Wiggins variable, right? So if they both play, then Larson's minutes are squeezed. That's
if they both
that's
play,
the
we're in
issue.
trouble. But I think one of them is going to be out. I think Jaime's going to be out.
Yes.
The hard thing about the Heat offense is that you don't really, besides Norm, you really don't know who's going to pop off because everybody has an opportunity to get those, So yeah, I agree with you guys.
Okay. All right. What's your favorite on this game?
I have, and we both had this. AJ Green over 9.5 points. The Heat give up a ton of threes. He's a sharp shooter. It just seems like one of those guys that he's not a random scrub Heat killer by any means, but just the way that the Heat play defense, they're going to give up threes, corner threes, and AJ Green's one of the best shooters in the league. So over 9.5 points.
All right, we're telling you to use the code 5, everybody. If you see a different code in there, make sure you slide the 5 in there. That gets you the best deal. It also keeps us going with content. All right, there's 3 NFL games smart. 2 of them are pretty good, which is a surprise here. Detroit typically has not been the team you wanted to see on Thanksgiving, and they're always on Thanksgiving. Now you want to see them on Thanksgiving. We're just going to focus on that game here. We're going to do some other ones as the days go on. I'll start with you, Sean. Favorite play on Lions and Packers?
I was saying pre-show, I have Jordan Love. I have it at over 228. I think it's at over 232. And you can go Goblins all the way. I've laddered it all the way up to 350. So I have 250, 275, 300, 325, 350. I think that they're going to throw the ball. In the first matchup, the Packers were able to defeat the Lions early in the season. I think it's 2 different teams. But I do think that the Packers are going to find success through the air.
Okay. What do you think, Cesar?
I like that line, even though that offense has been struggling. But yeah, with the injuries to the running backs, I can see how you can take the over on the more on passing.
The more.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna start buzzing you like Cartman.
I know, man. I'm gonna start putting money in the jar. Okay.
Yes.
My favorite play from this game is Brock Wright, tight end for the Lions, to go under. Now this line started at 23.5.
Less.
It is
less. Buzz.
Oh my God.
Buzz.
This line started at 23.5. And it went down to 22.5. I'm still taking the under because the Packers are actually one of the best teams stopping tight ends. And I got a stat here that I can show you guys that out of the last 10 tight ends, 9 have gone less than their line. Okay. This is Brock Wright under less than 22.5 receiving yards. Okay.
Look at that. We made it through. Brock Wright under. I just did it. Brock Wright less. Less than. All right. Before we go, Sean, you got anything else? Everybody use the code 5.
Tomorrow, the only other thing that I have that I really like that I've laddered is Mark Andrews more than 37.5 receiving yards. I have that all the way up to 100 receiving yards. I think he's going to have a big day. You can look anytime touchdown or the more rush receiving touchdown for him. Likely is another one. I just think the Bengals, if you look at that game log, they get killed by tight ends. So if you don't want to go Andrews, Likely is just as involved. That could be a good one for a late night tomorrow.
Love it. All right. Those are the plays here. Again, use the code 5 FIVE. We'll put something on social media today if there's a Giannis update. It looks like he's going to go, though. I think if he's questionable at this point, usually by 3 o'clock, they haven't ruled the guy out. He'll probably test it before the game, but I would expect he's going to go. So we got Sean, we got Cesar. Cesar, before we go, let him know how to sign up. Big Picks Energy.
Dubclub.win/BigPicksEnergy. Join us, guys.
All right. Sounds good. All right. Have a good one, everybody. Good luck.
Thanks for watching to Prize Picks on 5. Powered by Big Picks Energy.